Do you have your blood test, honey?
Yeah, I got it right here.
The fee is $6.
My brother Roger and Virginia, the girl he loved, were retarded. They were also smart, funny, tough, stubborn, and very determined to get married. The trouble was, nobody else shared their enthusiasm.
Here you are, kids. And good luck.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
In their romance, as in their lives, they were bucking the odds all the way.
To raise the whole baby up.
So beautiful. Oh, you're going to be blonde like your brother Bobby. Come on, honey. Give Grandma a smile. He's a little sleepy this morning. He's cutting a tooth, most likely. Oh, Bobby, what do you think of your new little brother?
He cried and kicked me up on her.
Just read a book called Sibling Rivalry.
In my day, it was called Jealous.
Oh, I bet you I can make you smile. Ranji, look at Grandma. Raji?
He's a little off his feet. He had a rough night last night.
Raji's small, huh? Yeah, he's small. Have you had him checked out lately? Checked out? He has regular doctor appointments. So, what did he say?
Nothing. He's fine.
Rosalind, something doesn't feel right to me. He's too listless. Oh, Mom, don't start. He's not responding. Go to another doctor.
That's crazy, Mom. Raji is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
There's nothing wrong with her, baby. Is there, Bob?
I don't know, honey. Sometimes he looks, I don't know, vacant. Unfortunately, nobody really knows very much about these cases. As you said in the case history, you're not sure of the cause yourself. Thanks to Stanford Binet, we can come up with some of the basic answers anyway.
Such as?
Roger's mental age, some prognosis for his growth. You see, we take the mental age, we get that from those tests, and we divide it by the child's chronological age. And that gives us, quite precisely, the child's intelligence quotient, his IQ. It's a lovely system, and quite precise.
I'm glad, but what does that tell us about Roger?
Well, in this case, it tells us that Roger is just one of those kids who will not grow up mentally.
Not grow up mentally? What does that mean? What mental age can we expect Roger to reach?
That's hard to say at this point. 8, 9 years old, if we're lucky.
How can you tell? I mean, what's the scale? How high does the test go?
Oh, we've measured IQs as high as 165.
165 years old?
Oh, no, Mrs. Myers, that's the mathematical figure. I know it's a little confusing. As I told you, we take the test age and we divide it by the chronological age.
How high does the test age go? How old is the oldest you can be on your lovely test?
16. The upper limit of the test is 16 years of age.
Then assuming you're a very smart man, you're still only 16. My Raji, who's not so smart, who grew up to be 9. That doesn't seem so terrible to me.
Go to sleep, Raji. Everything will be all right. Hold on, Roger. I'll be right back. Now we're both gonna go to sleep and think about being famous baseball players, okay? Night, Raji.
No, Bobby, one hand.
Okay, whatever you say.
We were never really sure exactly what caused Roger's retardation. One thing we did know, Raji wasn't dumb. Sure, he was handicapped, but he was not dumb. He rode horses, painted pictures, and wrote poetry. And once he made up his mind to do something, no one could stop him. I don't know where in the universe these things are decided, but I'll tell you one thing. At his birth, if things had gone just a little bit the other way, Raji would have been a genius. I'm not kidding.
Come on, give me the ball. Hurry up, throw.
One boy said, "Can I have your big giant pencil?" The kid said no. "Okay, I'll trade you for my toad. He never grows old. I'll trade you for a big Monopoly game, for a small one. It goes the same. I'll trade you for my train. It's starting to rain. So can I have your big giant pencil, please? No? Oh well, skip it. I guess I never win. But someday I will."
Wow, that's terrific. Who wrote it?
Roger Myers.
Roger. Wait a minute. Roger Myers is the retarded kid.
That's right.
Come on, he must have copied it from somebody.
From who? There's not another boy in the cabin with that kind of imagination.
Okay, Casey, it's your turn.
Go ahead, Casey. Tell him.
I don't want to ride no horse. I want you to be the horse.
Huh?
I want to ride you, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. You're the horse.
Give us all rides, okay, Roger? Oh, okay. Giddy up, horsey. Come on, move it. Hurry up. It kind of hurts.
Well, shut up. You can't talk, horsey.
My turn.
Get going. Go, Roger. Giddy up, big dumb horse.
What do you guys think you're doing?
We're just playing a game, right, Roger? Just having fun.
Get back to the cabin. We'll have a talk later on. Why do you let them do that to you, Roger?
I gotta play with somebody. They're my friends.
Yeah. Listen, Raj, I read your poem. I really liked it. It's so good I'm putting it on the front page of the camp bulletin.
Oh, boy.
You know, Raj, in your poem it says you feel like you never win. Is that true?
I never win now, but someday I will win.
What'll that be?
when I have a girlfriend?
I don't get it.
Well, don't you go to the movies? The good guy always gets the girl.
Roger, turn it off for a while, okay? I can't think.
Huh? Turn what off?
That endless, mindless garbage you're always listening to.
That's not garbage, Bobby. That's my record. Look, Bobby, I finished. Do you like her? Do you think she's pretty? Would you like to go out with her?
I've had it. I tell you, I can't take it anymore.
Bobby, what's wrong?
I'm trying to study for finals. He's got that record going morning, noon, and night.
So do your homework and then catch it.
Honey, try to be a little understanding. Roger needs his music. It soothes him.
Well, it doesn't soothe me. What about me? Why do I always have to be the understanding one?
Because you're older.
I'm 18 years old, not 50. I'm a kid, too. I exist. I love Roger, but all my life, everything I've done is centered around helping Roger, or helping you with Roger. When does it get to be my turn?
That's the first time he's ever talked like that.
It's long overdue. He's absolutely right. Been treated as a second-class citizen ever since Roger was born.
Rosalind, when is this drinking gonna stop?
What drinking?
This. Every day now, this. If you have problems, we can talk about them.
How? You work every night.
I'm here now.
Okay. The new school is like the last 10. Roger's not learning anything. And Bobby's going off to college, like he should. But for the first time in my life, I'm going to be alone with Roger, and that terrifies me. I am tired, Bob. We never have enough money, and I'm scared.
Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Listen, how would you like to live in Los Angeles?
Los Angeles?
I know a guy is opening a business there.
That's pie in the sky, Bob. You're crazy. Our life is here. Our friends are here. Our family's here.
Living is cheaper there. The climate's nicer. There's more opportunities.
Yeah. And I get to deal with the social workers all over again, fill out new forms all over again, see doctors all over again, look for new schools all over again.
Please don't do that.
You say talk to me, so I talk to you, and what do I get? Let's move to L.A. for pie in the sky.
Go back to the office.
Sure, go back to your nice, safe place. You don't have to deal with anything there.
Mom, do you want to see my picture?
Sure.
It's a real good one.
Yeah, honey. Let's see it. My sweet baby. My sweet baby boy.
Don't cry, Mom. Come on. Be happy, Mom. It'll be okay.
Maybe we should move to L.A. Maybe in L.A. and it'll be okay.
That's a poem, Mom. Maybe in L.A. it'll be okay.
Maybe in L.A. it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Roger?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Roger. What's with the bag?
This is my swimming stuff. I've got my trunks, my water goggles, and my own towel, too.
Oh, yeah? What, you planning to use the pool?
Yeah, I like to swim.
Hey, look, Roger, buddy, I got a problem. I'm understaffed today. I mean, the gym's okay, but I don't have anybody to help you in the pool.
Help me what?
Swim.
I don't need anybody to help me swim. I can help them. I'll show you. See?
You passed your Red Cross life-saving course?
Yeah, in camp. I went 3 years, and I got a lot of ribbons, too. I'm a good swimmer. See, you don't have to be smart to swim good.
I'll be with you in just a second.
Hi.
Ah, how you doing?
Fine. You need some help?
Yes, I'd appreciate that. Say, could you put these dirty towels right over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Over here?
Yeah, that's right. My name is William Evans. What's yours?
Roger.
How old are you, Roger?
18. How old are you?
Old enough to be your grandpa. Oh. So you come here often?
I just started last Tuesday. I had a job. They ran out of stuff for me to do.
Well, now, you know, this may be a lucky day for both of us, Roger. I've been looking for an assistant.
You have? You could give me a job?
Well, the pay wouldn't be much, but since you're going to be around here most of the time, I could use the help.
Yes, sir. I got a job. All by myself.
A job? Where?
The Y. The Y. I make change for the Coke machine. I hand keys out. I put the towels away, and I get $2 a day.
Well, it's not very much money.
Oh, I don't care. William talks to me. He's my friend. I'm going to help him every day, and I'll have something to do. Everyone has something to do, Mom. Girls come to the Y, too.
Change.
Dime. And a nickel. That makes 25 cents.
I know, I'm not stupid.
Neither am I.
Hi. Got change?
A dime. A dime. And a nickel. My name's Roger. What's yours?
Osmond, don't you?
Johnny Osmond, yeah. I like Elton John the best, though.
Oh, Elton John? He's my favorite. You know, I love Elton John so much that I would die for him. I would do anything for Elton John. You know, I think I like Elton John more than I like Elvis.
Elvis Presley. My brother took me to see a concert of his once.
Oh, you luck out. I've always wanted to go. I just couldn't get anyone to take me.
Oh, no, me neither. But I talked my brother into it.
You know, Roger, you're really cool. Some of the kids have been saying that, or that you talk funny. But I don't think so. I think you're cute.
What you doing?
I'm making a Valentine for my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. She's real pretty. She has long blonde hair. She likes me a lot. I told her I would send her a Valentine, and she gave me her address, so I'm going to send it to her. I wrote a poem inside. Do you want to see it?
Yeah. Valentine means love, for it is the shape of a heart that's overflowing with very warm, affectionate love. It's beautiful, honey. It's just lovely.
Thank you.
How old's your girlfriend?
11.
Excuse me. Is there a Roger Myers here?
Because he'll be back in a minute. Can I help you?
I'm Lieutenant Anderson, Los Angeles Police Department. Would you get him, please?
Now, hold on just a minute. I know Roger. He hasn't robbed a bank or anything, so let's not go frightening him. Here he comes now.
Are you Roger Myers?
Yeah?
Do you know a girl named Amy McDougal?
Yeah?
Did you send her a Valentine?
Did I do something wrong?
Roger, what else did you send Amy?
Nothing. I sent her a Valentine.
Would you like to go to someplace more private? The storeroom in back.
Thank you.
Right through there.
William?
When did you send her this, Roger?
This is not my Valentine.
No, Roger, it's a letter. A nasty, dirty, pornographic letter. And it was sent through the United States mails, which makes it a federal offense.
I don't understand what those words mean. Are they bad?
Yeah, Roger, they're bad. You've been a bad boy, Roger. A very bad boy.
How dare you?
Would you like to sit down, Mrs.
I
Myers?
would not. In the first place, that letter was written in script, which Roger cannot write. He can only print. I mean, shouldn't you have found that out before you accused him?
Mrs. Myers, could you just calm down a minute?
Calm down? Calm down? Would you like to go out in the hall and see what your interrogation has done to my son and then decide whether I should calm down or not? How dare you treat him like a criminal when you have no evidence?
Mrs. Myers, we've got a job to do. We're doing it. The handwriting samples of all the girl's friends have been sent to the FBI's graphology division in Washington. I'm very sorry to put you through all this, but at this point, Roger is our prime suspect.
Why? Because he sent her a Valentine? Or is it because he's retarded? And some of you people with your Stone Age mentality still think of retarded people as latent sex maniacs. Shame on you! Honey, it's a beautiful day out. Why don't you pack up your suit and go swimming?
No.
You know, William's been calling you every day. He really needs your help, hon.
No, he doesn't. I'm never going back there again. They all saw.
Hello. Oh, yes. I see. Oh, sure you are. And thanks for calling. Raj, that was the FBI. The letter was written by a boy who sits next to Amy in class. He's 11 years old. I mean, they were apologizing all over the place. Honey, it's all over now. You can go back to the Y.
Well, when I was sitting in the hall of the police station, I heard you yelling. You were yelling real loud. You said the reason they were picking on me was because I was retarded. Why did you say that? Roger. Why did you say it? It's not true? I know I'm slow-minded, I know. But I'm not retarded, I'm not. Am I? Mommy, is that what's wrong with me? I'm never gonna grow up to be somebody.
You are somebody. You're Roger Myers. And I promise you, with every breath in my body, one of these days, the world is going to respect who you are.
Mom, that bad boy who wrote the letter, was he retarded?
He was perfectly normal. Bob, I'm gonna get a job.
What job? You can't do anything.
Gave up drinking. If I can do that, I can do anything. Besides, we need the money.
What did the doctor say?
He said there was no organic reason for Roger's depression.
Did you tell him he won't go out of the house?
Yes. I said we were running out of time, money, and energy.
I'm sure that broke his heart.
Yes, he was very compassionate. He said we should have Roger declared incompetent in court, then he'd become a ward of the state, and we'd no longer be responsible.
What did you say?
I said that we were running out of money. He was very compassionate. He said we should have Roger declared incompetent in court, then he'd become a ward of the state, and we'd no longer be responsible.
What did you say?
I said that we were running out of money and ideas, not love. We would never allow our son to be locked up and drugged into complacency by the state. Right?
Whatever you say, Ruth.
date on this. Keep an eye on Roger. I'm going out.
Where you going?
To a fundraising dinner for the Martin F. Feeney home. If I can get this hymn down in time. If I don't have a formal, this'll have to do.
We've been that route, Roz. We've looked at those places.
No, not like this. This one sounds perfect. Listen to this. It's privately sponsored. They're social workers instead of doctors. Things to learn, people who care. Well, damn it, Bob. This sounds like what we've been looking for, and I'm going to get Roger into that place. Come on, Rog. Honey, come on.
Well, looks very nice.
Can we go home after?
Oh, honey, we've talked about this a lot now. You're going to stay here for a while, and then if you don't like it, we'll come and get you and go home.
I don't like it. Let's go home now.
You must be the Myers. I'm Bill Stein.
Brett, you wrote us. You're the psychiatric social worker.
I'm a counselor, and I hope a friend.
I already have a friend. He's my big brother.
So you're going to give me a rough time, huh, Roger? Okay, I can take it. Why don't you let me show you around? Those are our living quarters. There's a set of house parents for each facility, 1 or 2 people in each room. Roger will be by himself for a while.
I don't want to stay here.
Oh, Rod.
It's a nice place, isn't it?
No.
Hi. As you can see, the ages here are mixed. The units are divided by mental ability. Roger is top of the scale for our place.
My brother's a reporter, and he's smarter than you are.
I wouldn't doubt that. I was glad to hear you were coming, Roger. You can help me with some of the others.
Handing out towels and making change or what?
I don't know yet. Maybe you could help me with some of the younger kids.
You mean I could be like a teacher?
Yes, I think you could. And there'd be a small salary involved, too.
There is?
Yes.
Oh.
What we're trying to establish here is a principle called normalization. The idea is not to separate people with handicaps, but to integrate them into society.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we have our rules. Male and female sleeping quarters are strictly segregated. Doors must be kept open while visiting, that sort of thing.
That's funny. That Bugs Bunny?
No. That's Mrs. Bugs Bunny.
Oh, Mrs. Bugs Bunny. Who's that girl?
Virginia?
Oh, Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia Ray Hensler. I'll have her show you around tomorrow if you decide you want to stay.
I want to stay. Hi, Virginia. You know what? I think I'm going to invite one of the girls here to come to my room and listen to records with me after dinner.
Which girl, Roger?
The prettiest girl here.
Who?
You. Want to see a double twist?
Don't show off, Roger.
on in.
No.
It's real nice.
I don't want to.
Why?
I'm scared.
Why?
Remember that school I told you about where I went before here? They had a pool. And some big boy came up, pushed me in the water. The water went up over my head and I couldn't breathe. I don't like it.
That was mean. Kids have been mean to me, too. Virginia, how come you limp?
'Cause I got hurt when I was born. The doctor pulled me out with forceps. I hurt my head. See, how it goes in back here. Now, that's how come I'm slow.
Virginia, did anyone ever call you retarded?
Yeah.
You didn't like it either, huh?
No.
Me neither. You're gonna learn to swim today.
No.
Yes, you are. I'm a good swimmer. I passed the Red Cross test, and I'm strong as anything.
Father, no.
Now, Virginia, you can't be afraid of everything. If you are, you won't ever be somebody.
Well, I don't want to be somebody.
You do, too. You're just afraid. Now, come on. I'll hold you.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh.
See?
No, I'm going deep hard.
Don't worry. You won't sink. God will hold you up.
Really?
So will I.
Good race, right?
Bobby! Where you been?
I'm working for a newspaper up in Washington. You look great, Rodney.
Thanks.
You get to compete in the Special Olympics now.
I know, I won. Virginia! Hi. I'm your dad. Dad, Mom, Bobby, this is Virginia.
Hello.
Virginia?
Hi.
She used to be called Ginny Ray, but she doesn't like that anymore.
Oh, Virginia's much prettier.
Isn't she pretty? She's my girlfriend.
The sun comes up, and there's always love. That's a beautiful poem, Roger.
Thank you. You know what I want to learn? I want to learn long division. If I could learn long division, I could do anything.
You'll learn, Roger.
Virginia, can I put my arm around you?
No.
Why?
Oh, Miss Pearson will get mad.
Well, we can leave the door open.
But we're alone in a room.
Come on.
Well, one of his men rides a horse. I'm going to be a matador, too. The Might as well agree on one thing before we start. There's only one matador in this quadrilla, and his name is Juan Gallardo. Sebastian. Are you with me?
Always.
Potaje.
I follow.
Pablo. Me too.
And all the way on the train from Madrid, I kept worrying and thinking.
Now can I?
Perhaps she's tired of waiting. Perhaps she's gone away. Perhaps she's even forgotten me.
Oh, you couldn't possibly think that.
You know, I even thought... You know the first thing I asked my mother when I got home? Pedro Espinosa's little girl. The one with the skinny legs and the funny face. Has she by any chance gotten married yet?
Oh.
I can't get over it.
Bobby, listen to this. As we both see our own reflection in a puddle of rainwater, we were made to love each other. For love cannot hide any time. But when we move away with our reflection, there's no more reflection. Then the rain goes away, the puddle dries up, the sun comes up, and there's always love.
That's really nice.
Do you think he could make it?
Make us what?
Professional poet.
Mom, are you serious?
You bet I'm serious. But, so he doesn't know the difference between his good stuff and his bad stuff. Well, that's what editors are for, right?
Mom...
I know his poems may be a little too sweet for some people's taste, but... Well, so are Rod McEwen's. And have you seen his sales lately? I was just thinking. You're having dinner with that big agent tonight. Maybe he might want to sign Roger. What's the matter?
Mom, I've wanted to be a writer all my life. And I don't remember either of you ever asking me about it. And you never seemed concerned whether I got an agent or not. Well, this is my meeting. This is about me.
Bobby, you're smart. You don't need help.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Oh, when are you gonna learn to hang up your clothes, Roger?
My other girlfriends didn't scold me as much as you do.
Have you had a lot of other girlfriends?
Oh, yeah, lots of them. But you're the best.
Yeah.
Roger, Virginia, we have a problem. A serious problem. I'm very unhappy about your behavior. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, you haven't told us yet.
Everyone in the facility is talking about you two. You must stop holding hands in public. And you must stop kissing.
Why?
Because it doesn't look good.
Why?
Roger, try to follow me now. You and Virginia, carrying on like you are, it sets a bad example for the other residents.
Why?
I don't want to discuss this with you anymore. You're to stop. Period. Do you understand me?
I understand. We're gonna have to go someplace where no one can see us. Because we're not gonna stop kissing. Mrs. Peterson, we're not children. We're people. And when normal people love each other, they hold hands and they kiss. And that's what Virginia and me are gonna be. We're gonna be like normal people.
Can we do it, Roger? Can we be like normal people?
Well, my mom always says you can do anything if you want to bad enough.
There's so much stuff we don't know. We gotta learn. It scares me.
It scares me too. But it's easier doing the hard stuff together than it was alone.
I know. I love you.
I love you too. I got something real important I want to ask you.
What?
Virginia, will you marry me?
Well, sure, Raj. I can lend you 10. What do you need it for? I see. Tell you what, son, I'll come down this weekend and give it to you in person. Bye-bye. Roger wants to buy his girlfriend a ring.
God love him, that's so sweet.
Roz, listen, he says it's an engagement ring. He says they're going to get married.
Let him have his dream. Give him the money and don't spoil it for him.
Rosalind, you seem to be forgetting how your son gets when he makes up his mind to do something. Roger, you're a dreamer. You get these romantic ideas without realizing the consequences. For instance, what kind of a ring do you think you can buy for $10?
The ring is $300. The $10 is just the down payment, and then it's $10 a week after.
$10 a week from what? You get into time payments, Roger. You have to sign a contract. You're 21 now. You're responsible. Where are you going to get this money every week?
Doing extra chores around here and helping out as a teacher's aide.
Okay, Roger. Like the girl and you want to buy her a ring.
I love Virginia, and I'm going to marry her, Dad.
Okay, someday you're going to marry her.
Not someday. Some days, make believe. This is for real.
Suppose it was tomorrow. You've never lived on your own, much less try to support somebody else. A married man has to have a job.
Okay, I'll get a job.
You have to learn about paying bills, making a budget, cleaning your clothes, buying your food, cooking your food, learning how to get around the city, getting to work on time, rain or shine. A married man is loaded down with responsibilities.
So is a married woman. And when Virginia and me do all that stuff together, it's not so tough. Can I have the 10, please? Where's the street that goes to the little picture?
Cortez. The name of the street that goes downtown is called Cortez.
Oh, Cortez. Oh, you better write it down so we don't forget it.
Cortez. We found it all by ourselves.
Oh, we found it together.
Yeah. Roger, now that we're engaged, are we supposed to do it?
Yeah, well, a lot of people do, you know. I want to. I want to a lot.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I do. I don't think it's right until we get married. I don't think it's right until then.
But that could be a long time.
I know. But just don't get mad at me. I just don't think it's right until then.
Why does everything always have to be right with you? I'm sorry, Bunny. I didn't mean it. You're still my bunny. Pico. Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Are you the manager?
Not me, buddy. He's down there.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm here about the job in the paper for a busboy.
Do you live around here?
I take the bus. I live at the Martin F. Feeney home.
Did you have any trouble finding us?
No, sir. I got it all written down.
Why don't you sit over there and fill out a form?
miss.
Yes, sir.
Could I have a 7-Up with 2 cherries, please?
That's it. Plain 7-Up.
Yeah, the plain 7-Up and the 2 cherries.
Give me a 7-Up, Joey. Who knows, he may be a big dipper. That'd be 50 cents. Will there be anything else?
Come in. What does previous employer mean?
Well, if I help you fill in this form and you get the job, you're gonna be my busboy. Can you cut it, kid?
Oh, yeah, I can cut it. I have to.
Well, come on. Let's get to work.
Joe, I think you're the hardest working student I've ever had.
When I got married, I want everyone to hear me say, I do clearly.
Virginia, I got the job. They know I live here and everything. I got it.
Oh, that's wonderful, Roger. Congratulations.
It's only part-time. I'm getting $50 a week. We can do it now. We can get married.
Jenny Ray, the family only wants what's best for you. This is too soon.
But Aunt Katie, Roger and I have known each other for over a year now.
You're too young.
I'm 20. You told me that's how old my mother was when she got married.
Jenny Ray, that's different. Your mother wasn't...
Was what?
Jenny Ray, you know what I'm talking about.
Roger, your mother and I are thrilled that you got a job, but you haven't worked yet.
Tell them if it's true love, it can wait.
Why? What for?
You're too young. Roger, when it comes to living, you're a baby. Listen to me and quit making a fool out of yourself. You cannot get married.
Is there any other old business?
Yes, I would like to report to the board of directors that we found an apartment building that seems to work well for our transitional living project.
How many units, John?
36 are occupied, but there will be 7 vacancies. I should think our people can move in next month. Each person will, of course, be responsible for his own apartment.
Lloyd, may I?
Go right ahead.
I've been having some second thoughts. Okay, we put these people in apartments. We tell them to fend for themselves, to learn how to manage a budget, to cook, shop, like normal people. But they're not normal. Suppose they can't cut it.
Then they can't cut it. And then he or she tries again. Look, if you agree that the retarded should have a chance to succeed, then you must logically grant that they should also have a chance to fail. If you haven't fallen on your face and gotten up and tried again, how do you build the muscle it takes to succeed?
I want clean! Boy, it ain't clean. I can't get it wet. Why I put on the dirty again? It doesn't go anywhere. Stop.
Honey, what are you doing?
The wall clean. The floor. The counselor said I was supposed to clean it up. I'm not supposed to let you do it. But every time I wash it, it gets dirtier.
First, you take them up, and you rinse out the old dirty water. Then you put the clean water in a bucket. Roger, what's that smell? Oh, Roger.
I forgot the sausages.
That's the second time this week. They're full in the oven. You start a big fire that way.
I know, that's dumb.
Stop yelling.
I don't want to stop yelling.
Oh, honey. Go on, let's sit down. I'll clean everything up.
I'm not supposed to let you.
You don't have to know. You lose your temper too easy.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Virginia, maybe they'll write about us.
No, they're not. They're gonna do just fine.
Look at these customers up the gazebo and no Roger. Now, where the hell is he?
I found duck into the bathroom about 15 minutes ago.
It figures whenever the pressure starts, there goes Roger into the jug. Roger? Roger, I know you're in there. Now, you listen up and listen good. Every table you don't clear means a customer I can't seat, and that's a tip I can't take home. I need you, Roger, and I do mean now. So get your seat out of there. Roger?
I'm sorry, Billy, but I did something so bad today. So dumb.
Wonderful. Look at this act, folks. I'm a poor, retarded kid. Let's feel sorry for me. Roger, you want to be out here among us, you got to do it our way. Now, we all have bad days, but, honey, we don't take it to work with us. Now, you got that straight?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, get going. Oh, I tell you.
My name is Roger. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know.
Oh, thank you very much. Roger?
Oh, boy. A responsible person hangs up his clothes. G-R-E-G. That spells Greg. And that's your name, right? So why don't you make a big G? That's good. That's like mine. Aw. I finished the turns like you said, Mr. Gordon. You okay?
Okay, it's better than okay. Roger, it's really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
I think I'm gonna make a truck next time. Trucks sell better than castles do. For mental retardation is a condition in the brain or a disease which we do not see. But we, the people, can help the retarded onto a brighter world.
What's going on here?
Roger sent a poem to the president. Isn't that wonderful?
Wonderful.
Some may learn faster than the severely retarded, but they are all under retardation. They all need your special helping hand. You got to understand. Won't you please help with your special guided hand?
Oh, hey, look, there's Mr. Tolley.
Okay, so Roger has proven himself. But when he applies for the job,
Did you have any reservations about hiring a mentally retarded employee?
Well, I tell you, Miss Chu, I've had to deal with prejudice all my life. Always figured if I ever got to be boss and I could give someone a hand, I would.
Roger, how long have you been writing poetry?
Oh, writing poetry.
Your photograph's cute,
All
don't
my
it?
life.
It looks good. Had my eye on him ever since I started here. Oh, come on.
I like writing poetry.
I mean it.
I can say
mean, I'm
how
smart.
I feel about things.
He sure is a real cute hunk of man. Well, I hate to cool your action, honey, but Roger already has a girl.
So did my fifth husband when I met him. Hey, honey.
Yeah.
Hey, how about you and me going dancing tonight after work?
Oh, yeah, sure, darling.
I know a real fine place where we can have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Well, we can't get back too late because Virginia will get mad at me.
Okay, well, one drink and one dance and home we go.
Home we go.
Yeah.
Donna? Donna, where are you?
Honey, I'm just getting comfortable. I'll be right there.
Oh, Donna, it's awful late and Virginia isn't gonna like this one bit.
What Virginia don't know won't hurt her. I can't help it if I'm crazy about you now, can I?
Well, no. It's...
Roger, honey, you don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not much smarter than you are. I only have to have one thing to make me happy.
What?
A man I can count on. A nice, steady man with a nice, steady job. He don't have to be a fancy man. And he don't have to be a rich man. He just has to be at home.
No. I think we should open the door before we get in trouble.
Roger!
God.
Honey, where are you going?
I just know Virginia's gonna find out about this. Will you take me home now, please? Hi.
I wait up for you, Roger. I wait a long time.
Yeah, I know. The lady wouldn't let me go.
Well, you didn't have to go with her in the first place.
Nothing happened, honey. Of course, she did take her clothes off.
Roger!
Virginia, I wouldn't do it for the first time with a stranger. Besides, we promised each other we would wait. I would never break a promise. Especially not to you. Bunny?
It's been so long. I'm waiting so hard.
I know. But we're getting closer all the time. I love you more all the time, too.
I'm going to be blunt with you, Mr. Stein. I'm not so sure the transitional apartment experiment's working out.
Why do you say that?
Because I think two of our residents, Roger Myers and Virginia Hensler, are a perfect example of the kind of problems we're facing.
You still haven't told me what problems.
The two of them are carrying on like adolescent lovebirds. Plus, Myers is not doing one thing for himself. Virginia is doing all the work. Plus, Myers almost burned the place down last month. Plus, there were TV reporters crawling all over the place yesterday because Mrs. Myers convinced the local TV station that her retarded son was the new poet laureate of California. They rushed to get him on TV. Mrs. Myers, I'm told, is trying to get a literary agent for him. Now, I ask you, how is that going to look on the state report?
I think it's going to look like we're doing exactly what we set out to do.
It sounds quirky.
Why? Roger's not behaving abnormally because he's a slob around the house and he allows his woman to clean up after him. I'm not saying it's right, but if that's retarded behavior, then half the men in this country are retarded. And it's not abnormal to let something burn when you're brand new at cooking.
I think you're begging the question, Mr. Stein.
Mr. Davis, the improvement in both Roger and Virginia since they moved into the apartments is little short of phenomenal. Virginia has self-confidence, she's articulate, she works as a babysitter. Roger's held down a steady job for a year. He's had an offer from a store to buy the toys he makes, and furthermore, since the last time he was tested, his IQ has gone up almost 20 points.
Mr. Stein, I was one of the founders of the Martin F. Feeney home. I give generously of my time and money. I believe in helping the retarded. But I also believe that the kind of normalcy you promise is possible is a cruel delusion. And I believe any talk of marriage between retarded people is a social obscenity.
And after let's get married.
What? What is this?
Mr. Davis sent this over to all the counselors. It tells all about this couple like us that got married. They had all these kids, and they beat them up, and then they left them, and then they went to jail. And they sent this letter along with it, too.
Many of the young people here think they can get married. We know this is not true. Reactionary, atavistic old goat, how bloody dare he!
Oh, what a stinking thing to do to those kids. What is a man like that doing in this work anyway?
Good question.
Did either of you notice the date this article was written? The magazine it was taken from was out of print over 10 years ago.
So?
So horror stories about retarded couples going crazy, drooling at the mouth, and burning their babies is purely science fiction. This comes from a time when people didn't know the difference between mental retardation and psychosis.
Virginia's aunt called. She wants us all to get together and talk about this. I'm not sure I know what to say to her.
My Katie's gonna take me away from you, Roger. I know she is.
Just let her try. Virginia, hold out your hand.
Oh, Roger! My ring!
Yeah.
Oh, Licky!
Roger, you old son of a gun, you still have a year to pay on it. How'd you do it?
Well, like my dad would say, I made Mr. Finkel a deal. I told him he could have my record collection, my poems, and all my hula hoops until I finished paying him.
Roger, I love you.
Be happy, Bunny. Now you never have to be scared ever again.
I loved your icing, Mrs. Myers. You'll have to give me the recipe.
I'm afraid it's a mix right out of a box. Now that I'm a working woman, I take any help I can get.
Well, folks, we're here to get acquainted and I believe ask some questions. What say we get started?
Now, we all love Jeannie Ray very much, so we want to be sure that we understand what this is all about.
I don't want to be called Jenny Ray anymore. Jenny Ray was a girl's name, and I'm a woman. Roger gave me an engagement ring. See?
Yes, dear. It's lovely. Now, to begin, Virginia has been receiving a supplemental income from the state.
So is Roger, $225 a month.
Well, if they marry, will they lose that?
No. The amount will be reduced for them as a couple, but they'll have aid as long as they qualify.
Mr. Stein, I don't mean this to sound hostile, but the family can't help but wonder if this whole thing was encouraged as another experiment.
No, ma'am, it was not. This whole thing is simply the normal end result of two people who fell in love.
Yes. Well, are there any statistics on the end result of marriage among retarded people?
There are. And they parallel the rest of society. They make it or they don't in the same proportions as normal people.
I have a question. What about their legal entanglements as a couple? Who would be responsible for their debts and contracts?
They would.
What about children? And how much a part did sex play in their desire to get married?
Hey, Kate. How many more questions are you going to ask before we can get married?
No more as far as I'm concerned. That all right with you?
I guess so.
I'm glad because it's important for you to realize that Roger and Virginia don't need your permission.
I think you've made that perfectly clear.
But they very much want your approval. They're going to need all the love and support they can get from their families.
We want you to be as happy as we are. Mom, you always said you wanted me to grow up to be somebody. Now I am. I'm a man.
Roger! Come here! We did it! It's okay! Look what Katie sent me!
Oh, Virginia. Oh, you look beautiful. You look like a fairy princess in a storybook. We won! We won, Virginia, we won! Oh, boy.
It's impossible. I will never approve such a marriage. It would be a travesty.
Travesty of what?
Responsible commitment.
Translated to trained animals are trying to get away from their keepers. Gee, Mr. Davis, ain't it a shame that Roger and Virginia have decided to act like the adults they are? In spite of all your efforts. In spite of that insidious article and letter you wrote. In spite of the whole damn insensitive world around them, those two are going to be married next month. They are sure going to miss you at their wedding.
I'm sure they will. Oh, by the way, where did you say they'd be living after they get married?
You know where they're going to be living. Virginia's going to move into Roger's apartment.
Oh, I'm afraid not, Mr. Starr. As of this morning, all the transitional living apartments are for single retarded adults. If Roger Myers and Virginia Hensler want to get married, they can find someplace else to live. Anxious to rent to retards.
Why, Mr. Davis? This place wasn't my idea. It was yours and other businessmen who believed in the principle of normalization. We've all worked so hard and come so far. Before I hand in my resignation, and please be notified that I am not coming back when my contract is up. Please tell me why. Why is it all right to encourage people like Roger and Virginia to go out into the world and support themselves, and not all right to grant them the subsidiary privileges of adults? Why must slow-minded people continually be regarded as children when they are not?
Because they must not reproduce.
That's it. That's where all this garbage is coming from. Neither Virginia nor Roger is congenitally retarded. You know that. Their chances of having a retarded child were no greater than yours or mine. You know that, too.
And I'm sure you have heard of environmentally induced retardation, trying to raise a child in an atmosphere so sterile of mental stimulation that the child's mind just doesn't grow. Well, I won't have that.
We're trying to help people here, not make more basket cases.
Mr. Davis, do you have a retarded child?
Yes, I do.
Severely retarded.
Yes?
Institutionalized. Permanently.
Yes.
I didn't know. But I should have.
I'll meet you halfway, Mr. Stein. I'll withdraw my objections to the marriage if you'll see to it and give me proof that there will be no children.
You want me to take him downtown and have him sterilized? Would that make you feel less personally threatened? Go take a flying leap, Davis. Virginia and Roger are going to be thoroughly counseled, and then they are going to make their own decision. And if you try to kick them out of here, I will consider it a violation of their civil rights, and I will haul your rear end into court.
So, as the water sac breaks, the cervix dilates, and strong contractions push the baby down into the birth canal.
And out she comes.
He comes.
Yeah. All right. So much for the basics. Did you read all the birth control literature I gave you?
I did. He didn't.
Why not, Roger?
'Cause we want kids. We're gonna have a bunch like that show on TV.
TV is one thing, Roger, but in real life, to support a bunch of kids, you need to earn 4 times as much as you do now.
Then I will.
How?
I'll be a teacher.
Roger, you have a high school equivalency certificate, and that's terrific. But to be a teacher, you would need a college diploma. That means English literature, languages, science, geometry.
I taught myself long division, didn't I?
You sure did, and that's a heck of an achievement.
Yeah.
But it took you 20 years.
Roger.
Yeah.
What do we do if a kid comes home from school and asks us something but we don't know the answer?
We'll ask Bill Stein. He can tell the kid.
But how do we feel? And what would our kids think of us?
Virginia, why are you talking this way?
I was just thinking, it'd be bad to have your own child be ashamed of you.
You said you wanted kids, and now you're talking like you don't.
I don't know anymore.
Well, I do. I said we're having kids, and I'm not changing my mind.
Well, you can't have them alone. Roger, wait for me.
Okay, Roger. Look at it this way. What would you do if you were dead tired and you had to get up early to go to work and the baby suddenly wakes up screaming for a bottle at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I'd wake up Virginia.
Nope. Virginia got up last night and she's too tired to wake up. And it's your turn. The baby is howling, Roger, and it's all up to you. What do you do?
Call the babysitter.
Wrong again, Roger. Babysitters don't come out at 3 in the morning.
To give bottles or change dirty diapers or know what to do if a baby should suddenly get sick. Only parents do that.
Babies get sick.
And they take up all your time and a little.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not that way on TV.
That's the way it is, though. Honey. We are the way we are. We're slow. And we forget things sometimes. We're lucky just to have each other. Maybe that's not.
You see the doctor?
No, baby, Roger. It's better for us. I got you a present.
Oh, Virginia. Now I have two bunnies.
We did the right thing, Roger. I know we did. And we're gonna be happy.
I don't have to tell you anything about sex, do I? And you understand you should always be tender with a woman and always respect her.
Bobby, we've been through it all. Bobby, do you remember when we were little and I had to hold your hand to go to sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I'm surprised you do.
Oh, I remember everything. All the times you had to stay home with me and stick up for me and take me places you really didn't want to go. And you never got mad at me. Not really. And you never hit me.
Well, I got angry sometimes, Raj. I just didn't talk about it, that's all.
Oh, well. You helped me get to where I am today. And I just want to tell you, I'm glad I've got you as a brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, kid, we better hurry up. We're gonna miss our cue.
Yeah, cue.
Yeah.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Roger Drake Myers and Virginia Ray Henson. And since marriage is a part of God's plan of creation, it should be honored by his people. So we will consider together the meaning of marriage. Virginia and Roger, you are here to declare your devotion to each other and to join yourselves in marriage. It is God's will that you will live in his world, related in love to each other,
Tell him that getting married is like coming out of retardation.
All right. Roger would like me to remind you all that getting married is like coming out of retardation into the larger community. Okay? And as I was saying, God will bless you and also charge you with responsibility toward each other and toward all people. What?
And tell him that that we met at the Bunny Rabbit.
Yes. Roger and Virginia met at the Bunny Rabbit, which reminds us that in Matthew we may read of the words of Jesus, that you two shall become one flesh in beautiful ways of loving and caring.
And tell him that she has big blue eyes just like the Bunny Rabbit, and that ever since then I've called her my bunny.
May you continue to seek his reverence through God's will and spirit. Roger, Virginia, will you turn to each other, please? Roger, do you choose Virginia to be your wife? Will you love and respect and honor her? Will you share your plans and interests, your ideals and emotions, through crises and anxieties, through joys and pleasures, caring for her in lifelong commitment?
Yes.
Virginia, do you accept Roger as your husband? Will you love and respect and honor him? Will you share your plans and interests, your ideals and emotions, through crises and anxieties, through joys and pleasures, caring for him in lifelong commitment?
Yes, I will.
Roger, repeat after me, please. I join you in marriage to know you as my wife.
I join you in marriage to know you as my wife. We have a reservation. Mr. and Mrs. Myers.
We just got married.
We should have stayed at the reception with everybody else. Why did we follow him here?
Here we are, Mr. and Mrs. I don't know. I guess my mother's nervous or something.
Would you show Mr. and Mrs. Myers to room 801, please?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now can we go?
That's a nice lobby. I thought we'd just look around a little.
Roz, they're on their honeymoon. They're going to do just fine. Have a little trust.
It wouldn't hurt to hang around a little while, in case Roger needs some help with something.
Mom, Dad, why don't you guys listen to this man right here? I think it's time that we butt out. Come on. Oh, boy.
We asked for a room with a view of the ocean. That's what we paid for. All there is to look at up there is a wall.
We didn't pay a lot of money to look at a wall.
You're absolutely right. I'm very sorry. Please accept our apologies. We've made a mistake. Would you show Mr. and Mrs. Myers to suite 1011, please?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm very sorry.
It is against the law in 1 out of 4 states in this country for the retarded to marry. As I mentioned before, my brother Roger and Virginia, the girl he loved, objected to this.